Hey, hello, welcome back to another lesson, courtesy of my English school. I'm just going to show you what we're doing today. Today, we are looking at a hotel review. Now, it's important when talking about hotels to think about vocabulary and how we can give our opinions about hotels in general. So opinions are really important when it comes to hotels. So when we talk about our opinions of hotels, we can use adjectives to describe what we think of the hotel. So we can say, this hotel is good, this hotel is excellent, this hotel is fantastic, or it is terrible. Okay, so we know good, good, great, excellent, fantastic. Okay, for example. But equally, we know bad, terrible, awful. Okay, so these are examples of adjectives. Tell me in the comments section what your name is, where you're from, and give me some adjectives to describe a hotel. Any adjective at all. Okay, so first of all, we need to make a list of adjectives. What kinds of adjectives can you think of? Hi, Nancy. How are you? Are you happy it's May Day tomorrow, May the 1st? I am. No English lessons tomorrow. You can relax. Who else is watching? I'd love to know. Say hi if you're watching. So guys, what I want you to do, hey Lisa, there's more people appearing, fantastic. So guys, what I want you to do is give me adjectives to describe a hotel, any kind of adjective. So maybe when you go to a hotel, you want clean, cheap, polite. What do you mean by polite? Do you mean the people? The people can be polite, so polite staff. The staff can be polite. The hotel itself can't be a polite hotel. Expensive, cheap, comfortable, good, excellent. Okay. You can also say tidy. Tidy, that means clean. Tidy, neat. These are words to say that everything is in order. What about luxury? A luxury hotel. Both of you have said the word cheap. Have you ever heard of the word budget? A budget hotel. Okay, dirty, expensive, modern, historical. Yep. So, for example, the hotels in Venice are quite old, but they're historical in the sense that the buildings are very old. So, the decoration is of a particular period. Yeah, they don't. The hotels in Venice, for example, aren't usually very modern. They're quite old. In terms of style, maybe there are some new, but it's quite difficult to modernize a very historical place, you know. Okay. So budget is a good word. Budget means economical, cheap. So you can say you can say expensive. You can also say inexpensive. Inexpensive is the opposite of expensive. Okay. Comfortable was a good example you gave. Clean. You could say a central hotel. So a hotel that is in the city center. So you could say it's central location. Or you could say it is a seaside hotel if it's right next to the sea and right next to the beach. Okay. Sometimes it's common to say it's a family hotel. It's a family hotel that is the hotel is managed by a family. The family owns the hotel, so everybody works together. Or it could be a family-friendly hotel, like friendly staff, friendly towards guests. Okay, guests. With services. Good question. With services, I would say if you mean services in the sense that you can wash there's like an ironing board and an iron, you can go to the gym, there's a spa, you could say, that's a good question. I'm trying to think of something that says with services, which means everything. You could, a lot of services. Yeah, you could say it's a modern hotel with services. We might actually just say with services, but services is quite a vague. It's vague in the sense that services could be anything. So you could say it was well run or well managed hotel, but that's more the management side of things. So, for example, if you wanted room service, for example, check in, check out, that might, to say it was well run, you would mean it was like well managed. But with services, you could say facilities. Services and facilities are the same. Facilities. I don't think there's an adjective which says that. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. You could probably say it was a luxury hotel, or it was, we tend to say things like a 3-star hotel, 3-star hotel with spa, with a pool, with a gym. But yeah, anyway, sorry. If I can think of it later, I'll let you know. But at the moment, there isn't a word that's springing to mind, unfortunately. Okay. What else could you use to describe a hotel? Hi, Diana. No, don't you worry. Don't worry for being late. You can't be late. It's a free lesson on YouTube. You don't need to worry if you turn up late. It's okay. Right, Diana, we're just thinking about adjectives to describe hotels. I want you all to think of your best and worst hotel experiences and think of 3 words which describe your experiences: the good hotel and then the bad hotel. So the best hotel I was in, so my best hotel, I would say was in probably, well, that's a good question. I think the best hotel I've ever been to for the standards was probably a hotel I went to in Rome. It was modern. Yeah, it can be dirty, but you don't want a dirty hotel. But yeah, you're correct. Bethel was modern, well serviced maybe. Well serviced is not the word I would use to talk about the hotel. It would be something else. Fully serviced, no, I can't think of the word at the moment. It was modern, welcoming, and hygienic. Let's say hygienic, but it was very clean. I'm just saying hygienic so you guys have a different word. It was really clean. The worst hotel, on the other hand, was a hotel where it was dark. So it was dark. The breakfast wasn't very good. Disappointing. I would say it was disappointing. And the last one, I think it would be uncomfortable or cramped. I'm going to check the spelling of the word cramped because it's not a word I spell often. Cramped. Yeah, sorry, I've spelled that wrong. My apologies. It's cramped. It's that. Cramped. Okay, good. So describe for me your best hotel and then your worst hotel. Using 3 words. Okay. So the best hotel, okay, the best experience you had was in America. It was too much in the sense that, because if I say something was too much equals negative sense. Okay, it's a negative meaning. So I can say it was too dark, too cold. It means that it was excessive. So you think the best experience you had at a hotel was in America, but it was too much in a negative sense. So it was just it was you didn't okay yeah, whimsical. It was a bit extravagant. You could say extravagant. What you've said is correct, but it was a bit extravagant. Extravagant. So both are correct. Extravagant. So were people just really, really friendly, but too friendly? People were too friendly, so it was to the extent it was too much. Possibly. I've never been to America. Can anyone else tell me about your experiences? Um, where is the Flamingo Hotel? Whereabouts in America is the Flamingo Hotel? The opposite of too much would be so much. So much, or if it's plural, you could say so many. This has a positive sense. So I could say the people in Vietnam were so friendly. Example. Las Vegas. Wow. What did you think about Las Vegas? What were your impressions of Las Vegas? Because it's quite a particular place, quite a unique location. There isn't anywhere in the world like Las Vegas. I wonder why did you don't like it? That was my next question. Why were you there? Were you with someone who wanted to go to Las Vegas? Yeah, too superficial. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. I've never been to America, so I don't even know what it's like. But the only impressions I really have of America are, you know, things that I've seen on. So my first question was, why were you in Las Vegas? Why did you go to Las Vegas? Um, and what I was saying was, I don't know. I've never been to America, but my impressions. Okay, okay. The word I'm using is my impressions. What was your impression? What was what did you think? You said it was too superficial. I think whenever I think about America, I think some places are very extravagant and other places are a bit more relaxed. I imagine America will be quite a difficult place to go and visit for a long, long time, unfortunately, particularly New York. For the moment, it's a shame. It's a real shame. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Well done. Okay. So, what qualities do you look for in a good hotel? Here are some ideas. Location, staff attitude, cleanliness, comfort, overall value for money, services offered. Okay. Yeah, and there's an idea of unhealthy fun. Yeah, it's never really appealed to me. I've never been attracted by the place. I wouldn't ever really think about going to Las Vegas. I really, it doesn't attract me whatsoever. If someone paid for me to go, or if I was in that part of the country, sure, but really it's not a place I would want to visit personally. Okay, so tell me what you want. So what qualities do you look for when you are looking for a hotel? So do you look for a hotel that is at the beach? Does it have to have 3 stars? Does it have to have a breakfast? Talk to me about what things you look for when you are looking for a hotel. Okay. So everybody, Eliza and Nancy, okay, and Diana, think about what qualities you look for when you are trying to find a hotel. Cleanliness, yeah. What do you how do you know if a hotel is clean? Do you look on TripAdvisor? The furniture. The furniture is important. Furniture. Do you use TripAdvisor or Booking.com? Do you try to look at pictures of the hotel before you go? So how important is it to read hotel reviews before you book the hotel? You read the reviews, good. And so if you read a review and how many points the hotel has, good. Do you think, so let's say you are reading the review online and there is one person who thinks the hotel is terrible, but all the other reviews say amazing. How much emphasis do you think we should give to negative reviews? Should we ignore negative reviews? What do you think? Well linked, clean, inexpensive. And recommended by others. Yeah, recommended. Good, well done. So when you read reviews online, do you think some people exaggerate? Because I know that when I have read hotel reviews, some people exaggerate when they say the hotel isn't that good. I prefer a hotel with a good view, cleanliness. Okay. Yeah, it's better. So do you like it? Do you like there to be a gym or a swimming pool, a spa? Uh, Gym, pool. When you're on holiday, do you need a gym, for example, or just a spa and a pool? Yeah, you do a balance. Yeah, you need to. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. So Elisa was saying she books apartments because she feels a bit more free. Do you think Airbnb is more popular now than a hotel? Has Airbnb become the the new hotel, for example? Do people prefer an Airbnb to a hotel? Yeah, swimming pool's nice. I'm the same, Nancy. The thing is, I don't go on holiday to go to the gym. I go on holiday um, to relax and pretend that my job doesn't exist. But yeah, don't worry. Yeah. So I, and also if I'm doing quite an adventurous holiday, I spend a lot of my day walking. So on holiday you can still be very, very active. I'm not a person who will just lie on a beach or sit somewhere and do nothing. I'm quite active. I need to do things. I need to go for a walk. I need to take in the atmosphere. I need to be doing things. So the thing is, to have a gym, it's okay, but if you have quite an active holiday planned anyway, it's not it's not the most important thing for me. I would rather that there was just a little swimming pool or a little jacuzzi. Okay, good. Excellent. Let's move on to the next part. Okay, so location. Let's read this slide. So, how can you describe these things? Think of positives and negatives. Location, ideal, poor. Staff attitude, polite, rude, helpful, unhelpful. Cleanliness, spotless or filthy. Spotless means it's incredibly clean. Filthy, on the other hand, means it's dirty. Comfort, so you feel at home. It feels like a house. Okay, it's very comfortable. Or on the other hand, very uncomfortable. Good value for money. cheap, overpriced, not worth it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, why not? It depends. It depends where you are. So, for example, if you go to, let's say, if you go to a country like Morocco, perhaps you want a luxury hotel so that you can feel clean. You can have a shower and you can feel comfortable in the evening. But for example, if you go to France, the south of France, you might not want a luxury hotel. You might just want a hotel that's just like a normal hotel. Okay, it's clean, it's comfortable, but just a normal hotel. So that because you're going to be outside all the time, you're going to be out a lot. So sometimes it just depends on the location. If you want to spend more money on a luxury hotel because you're going to be there, you're going to be using the facilities more, the services, or whether you actually just need a place to leave your bags and your clothes, because effectively a hotel is like a very expensive cupboard for you to leave your clothes. So it's sometimes it's not worth spending lots and lots of money on a luxury hotel if you don't need it. But like I say, depending on the location, depending on the type of holiday, sometimes it's nice. Yeah. I remember when I went to Nice in the south of France, I stayed in a youth hostel, but I was in a single room in a youth hostel, and it was great for me because I was only there on my own, and I was only there for like 3 days, and it was perfect for me. The bed was comfortable, good shower. I was right next to the train station, more or less, and I was right in the heart of the city centre. So for me, it was ideal. I wouldn't have spent lots of money on a luxury hotel because it was just me. It was just me on my own. Okay, good. Do you have any questions, ladies, about the adjectives that I've got on the screen? So ideal, poor, polite, rude, helpful, unhelpful, spotless, filthy. Feel at home, comfortable, uncomfortable, good value for money, cheap, overpriced, not worth it. Okay. So these are some new ways you can describe a hotel. Aside from beautiful, elegant, well decorated. Okay, good. Let's move on. Okay, what I'd like you to do is read. I would like you to read the following text, and then I want you to tell me in the comments section how the location is described. The location. How is the location described? Tell me in the comments section. Then we'll go on to the next question, okay? very bad review. Oh, it's not a good hotel, is it? So even though the place was cheap and located near the centre, this has been one of the worst hotels I have ever stayed at in my life. Our room was absolutely filthy. There was hair on the floor, ooh, and the sink wouldn't drain. There was no hot water in the shower, and the bathroom smelled strange. Oh dear. The beds were old and very uncomfortable, like sleeping on a rock. Oh God, like sleeping on a rock. Breakfast consisted of cheap bread and cheese, so we went to the restaurant instead. The worst part was that during the night, thieves broke into some of the rooms. My goodness. Fortunately, our room wasn't robbed. The staff were very rude and unhelpful, even to the guests who were robbed. They even seemed to be annoyed. I don't recommend staying here to anyone. Stay away. Yeah, I don't recommend this hotel. Let's see what the next question is. How is the value described? How is the cleanliness described? How is the staff described? Was the room comfortable? What services does the hotel offer? Okay, so let's think about first of all the comfort. Comfort. Was this a comfortable hotel? Yes or no? Staff. Let's think about the staff. Value for money. Okay. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it doesn't cost anything to be polite to people. You know, uh, you can be polite. It doesn't hurt anybody, even if you don't. Oh, I know, thieves. Exactly, that's another thing. So there were thieves, so it wasn't a comfortable hotel because people broke into the hotel. So the hotel was broken into. The hotel was broken into. This is more advanced grammar, ladies. This is the passive. The hotel was broken into. To break into is when thieves get into the hotel. It's a phrasal verb. It's like when someone smashes a window and gets into the property. Yeah, escape. Yeah, escape. Yeah, I would try to escape. To be honest, if there were people, I think if I was in a hotel and to run out, exactly. If I was in a hotel and there were thieves in the hotel, I would leave. I would run away. Yeah, I would run out of the hotel. It's difficult though. It's very difficult because you think, where can you go? Where can you go if something like that happens? In a way, you have to wait for the police. Okay. Good. Let's look at the next slide. Not that one. We've just done that one. Or have we? Hang on. Okay. What I would like you to do You don't have to write a review and type it up onto the comments box, because that would take a long time. I want you to write a review about a hotel where, not just the best hotel, but an amazing experience. Like perhaps there was something that wasn't perfect about the hotel. Perhaps the breakfast wasn't good, for example. Okay, but generally speaking, I want you to describe the best stay, the best stay, the best stay you have had in a hotel. Okay, and briefly describe it to me. I'm not looking for an essay, I just want a couple of sentences, okay? So we're talking about the overall picture, not just the hotel specifically. So for example, where were you? What did you do when you were on holiday? Why was this hotel so good? Was it good for your family? Were the staff friendly? For example. So I'll give you an example. My aunt and uncle go to Corfu, to a hotel in Corfu, every year for a week. They know all the staff. They know the names of everybody who works in the hotel, and everyone knows their names. But they go to the same hotel in Corfu every year, and it's only for adults, no children. It's a children-free zone, but they really like the hotel. It's a hotel where they want to return to it all the time. Is there a hotel like that for you, perhaps? Okay, good. Excellent. Well done. Good. Okay. Do you know a good hotel in Sicily? Does anyone know a good hotel in Sicily? So let's say, for example, I would like to go to Sicily one day. Can anyone recommend me a good hotel in Sicily? Oh, that's good, Nancy. That's what you want. If you go to a hotel, you want local recommendations. We say local recommendations. You want our tips. So it's like when the hotel staff say that restaurant on the corner is very good. I've never been to Puglia. I'd like to go to Puglia. Maybe at some point. I don't know if I'll get to go to Puglia this year, but who knows? Who knows? We might be lucky, guys. Maybe later in the year it will be okay. I also remember I went to a really nice hotel in, where was I? Well, there was a place in Vietnam. I went to a place in Sardinia that was great. When I was in Sardinia, I went to a really nice hotel. It was quite, it wasn't like a young hotel. It was a family owned hotel. I panic with tips. You don't know, Cicely. Are you thinking when you have to tip a waiter and to know how much to tip? That's a different tip. A tip is like a tip. Yeah, there's that. Okay, a different tip is like uh, this is a different type of tip. Hint, uh, suggestion. Okay, there are three words that mean the same thing: a tip, a hint, a suggestion. But yeah, I know what you mean. When you have to tip a waiter, I don't know what to give them. So I usually give them a couple of euros because I don't know. But in America, it's different. In America and Canada, it's different. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Right, guys. Unfortunately, we have run out of time. We've come to the end of the lesson. Thank you very much for your work. You worked really hard this evening. So we've learned some new words, some new adjectives to describe hotels. Yeah, exactly. I hope this has encouraged you to learn more adjectives so that you can describe lots of different things. In fact, reading TripAdvisor, like hotel recommendations in English, will help you learn new vocabulary. So you can also read articles by Lonely Planet. Lonely Planet guides. This is a kind of, it's a travel blog, travel books, but they have articles on the internet about lots of different countries in English. If you look for the articles in English, you can start to read short texts in English about different countries and places in the world. You might not understand every single word, but it's a part of the learning process, so you'll get better in time. But you have to start. Okay, good. Enjoy your May the 1st, and enjoy your holiday tomorrow, and enjoy your evening. Bye, guys. Bye bye.